distinguished councilmen and women, administrators, staff that are here today. We're here today for the promotion of two gentlemen that have worked very hard to get here. But I want to mention something before we get to that. Over a week ago, there was a fire in which the platoon that is working tonight responded. They responded on that night, and they saved multiple lives. Unfortunately, one perished. But they did an excellent job, as they always do. And I just want to publicly thank them for all the work that they do and the work that they're going to continue to do. So that's my message. And now, I'm going to do what we came here for. These two gentlemen have worked hard. I watched both of them over the years and watched them progress. And both of them are willing, able, and ready to take on this task. As I always say, tonight you take another oath. And an oath is an affirmation that you want to do the job that you are taking the oath to. And we ask that you live up to it, and I'm going to hold you to your oath. Your oath is to the state of New Jersey and the citizens of Plainfield, New Jersey. And we expect the best out of you, 150%, all that you can get. And that's just what we do. With that, we're going to pass it over to the man.
Good evening, all.
Good evening.
And welcome to City Hall and to this promotional ceremony for two of Plainfield's bravest. And as I say all the time, our public safety departments do an excellent job of protecting and serving the residents of our city. So we thank them each and every day, and we owe a great debt of gratitude to all of them for the service that they provide so well, distinctly to our residents, to our city. Here with us this evening to witness this promotional ceremony is our Council President, the Honorable Barry Good. We also have our Honorable Councilman from the 3rd Ward, Charles McCray. And from the 1st Ward, the Honorable Councilor Ashley Davis. And I don't remember if I said the ward that the Council President represents, but it's the 1st and the 4th blocks. And our Honorable Councilor from the 4th Ward, Terry Griggs Jones. Also with us to witness this ceremony is the Honorable Steve Jerry Hockaday. These are the people on the governing body that always make sure that our bravest and finest have the resources that they need in order to do an effective and efficient job providing service to the residents of our great city. So I thank the members of the governing body for always being there and never hesitating to provide the resources that we need in order to have a city. And with that, we will begin the promotional ceremony. We will have the bio read of Dante Green. Yeah, brother.
Dante Green, known around the firehouse as Brother Green, is in his 17th year in the fire service. For the past several months, he has been serving in the role of acting lieutenant and enjoys sharing tips and advice with new firefighters. A native of Plainfield, he graduated from Plainfield High School and holds a bachelor's degree in criminal justice from Jersey City State College. He volunteers his time speaking to youth at Essex County Juvenile detention center. In his free time, he enjoys his family, reading, riding bicycles, and motorcycles. Dante is thankful for all the support he received early in his career from retired chiefs Beelan and McHugh.
Now call on Dante to bring forward anyone who he wishes to stand with him as I administer the oath. And Dante, you have, okay?
Dean Green.
And if you will repeat after me. I state your name.
Dante Green.
Do solemnly affirm that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all of the duties of the office of Lieutenant, Plainfield Fire Department, according to the best of my ability. So help me God. I do further solemnly affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, bear true faith and allegiance to the same, and to the governments established in the United States and in this state, under the authority of the people. So help me God. Congratulations. Let's hear it again for the lieutenant. Next, we will hear the bio of Michael Lowe.
Michael Lowe was born and raised in Plainfield, New Jersey. He's a second-generation firefighter in the Plainfield Fire Division. After 25 years of service, his father and role model retired on September 4th, 2013, which is the same day he was honored to assume his father's badge number of 53. Firefighter Lowe's passion for firefighting started at a very young age after he witnessed a multi-alarm fire on West 3rd Street in Plainfield, where 2 kids were rescued. Following the incident, firefighter Lowe and his cousin Stephen would often be found pretending to make a push into his parents' basement with a plastic hose from a vacuum cleaner in an attempt to one day fill his father's shoes. Firefighter Lowe has worked extremely hard and has progressively moved through the position as a nozzle man on the engine company to the rescue company's senior man in just under 2 years. He was mentored by some of his father's longtime colleagues who helped him to perfect his craft. He is certified as a fire instructor and has earned certifications such as structural collapse specialist for Middlesex Youth STAR Team, heavy vehicle extrication, emergency medical response, and more. He was also awarded a Valor Award for life-saving efforts. Firefighter Lowe is currently the Vice President of the Plainfield Vulcan Pioneers, an organization that gives back to the Plainfield youth and senior community. They promote upward mobility for minority firefighters within the city of Plainfield. Today, Firefighter Lowe stands proudly as a Plainfield firefighter and a member of the Lowe family, whom he feels are a staple in the Plainfield community serving as EMS and first responders. In his spare time, he enjoys spending time with his children and wife, working on vintage cars and mastering new skills. He also appreciates the camaraderie shared with his fellow firefighter family and being a part of such an honorable profession.
Now I ask Michael to bring forward anyone he wishes to stand with him.
There's too many of us. Y'all, this whole side is
Repeat after me. I state your name.
Michael Lowe.
Do solemnly swear that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all of the duties of the office of Lieutenant, Plainfield Fire Department, according to the best of my ability. So help me God. I do further solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, and to the governments established in the United States and in this state, under the authority of the people. So help me God. Congratulations, Lieutenant. So again, we want to congratulate Plainfield's newest fire lieutenants, Lieutenant Lowe and Lieutenant Green. It's, this is an indication that when you work hard, there's a reward for those who are willing to sacrifice, to put the time in, and to work in the best interest of the residents of our city. And if they do their absolute best, they will be rewarded. So again, to both of you, I say congratulations. I also want to congratulate our senior members of the department that continue to demonstrate leadership and work hard every day to support our city. At this time, the family of the new lieutenants, feel free to take some photos. But before we do that, I will call on the newest lieutenants to say anything they wish to say.
Dr. Green. Green. Yeah. All rise.
When I found out I was getting promoted, I had a smile plastered on my face. I couldn't quite walk. I'm excited. I'm just thankful. I thank my Savior, my Lord, Yeshua HaMashiach, that's Jesus, the Christ, the Messiah. I'm thankful for my family, especially my wife. She's been in my corner the past 20 years, just putting up with my antics and shenanigans. I'm thankful for this job that I have. I remember when I first started, somebody was showing me the pump panel on engine 2. And I didn't say anything, but I'm just looking like, I don't want any parts of that. All these levers and dials and gauges, I don't want no parts of that. I'm fine, I'm content on the backs of the 2 engine. But I would come in, I would relieve some of my classmates, Ray Rosa, Javon Hawkins, and they would be sharing stories with me about fires that they pumped. And I'm like, man, maybe it's not that bad. I'm driving. So I learned how to drive and pump some fires, and I would raid the truck. had some fires and rescue one and some extrications, and now I'm feeling content with that. And I'm looking at the lieutenants and I'm like, man, I don't want no parts of that. They got a lot of responsibility. And I start seeing my coworkers, my classmates, they get promoted. I'm just thinking like, maybe it's not that bad being an officer. So I'm just thankful. I made it. Always loved this job. I'm just thankful. Glad that you all came out. Most of y'all came out here to see main event Mike Lowe. When I first started, there was how much time? I'll share one more story. When I first started, it was a little bumpy for me in the beginning of my career. I used to work in the public schools, and all my coworkers were females, and they made it easy. I think they kind of spoiled me. Anything that I needed, they helped me out with it. And when I came here, like the complete opposite. Nobody is, babying me or spoiling me, and it's like, get your behind up on house watch. Get your behind up there on that third floor, clean that kitchen. Get your behind up on that top of that engine and pack that hose back. So a little rough in the beginning, making the transition, but I'm here and I'm thankful. I'm just thankful to be here. I'm thankful for this job, and thank you for coming out to support us.
Lowe, you're up.
Okay, no.
I'm a little shy now, but I don't know if I can deliver a speech like Dante Green did and make y'all smile. But I would like to thank my lovely wife, my family, the city council, Director Childress, Mayor Mapp for making this happen, the Plainfield Fire Division Administration. I'm 10 years in now. It's been a rough 2 years, not only for first responders, police, EMS. I want to just take this time to thank you guys and applaud you guys for doing your job, kissing your wife, and going into the field and continue to live up to what is a hold of you to do your tasks and your job. Sometimes I feel like a lot of people don't get that recognition that they need to get. So at this time, I want to applaud y'all. I would like to thank my past battalion chiefs that believed in me to push myself to become what I am today. I would like to thank my father for putting the footsteps before me. I got like a challenge. With that said, I'd just like to thank everybody that came out today to support me. And I love these last couple of days have been real different for me. I don't show love a lot, I don't get love a lot, but when it's shown, I appreciate it so much. And I want to thank everybody.
I think that's it, unless the senior members here would like to say any words of encouragement to these two new lieutenants. It's totally up to you.
I'd just like to share this new step of being a supervisor. You gotta think about it. When you come to work as a firefighter, you come there, you got your teammate, the crew that you working with, but now it's your responsibility to make sure people under your command go home. So it's a more responsibility than just looking out for yourself. You gotta look out for your crew to make sure they go home. That's all I have to say.
Thank all of you for coming out and supporting our two new lieutenants, and thank all the family, friends, fellow firefighters, and officers for being a part of this ceremony here this evening. We appreciate all of you. And now, you can feel free to take all the photographs. Stay safe and be best.